Hi, good morning, everybody, and it's Friday, so you've made it through another week of your recovery, and sometimes it's a really good idea to pause for a moment and have a think about what this week meant to you, and you can do that in a number of ways. You can ask yourself, what changed this week? You can ask yourself what you had planned this week, and did that happen? You might ask yourself, what did I fear this week? What were my fears? And did those actually come true? Or were they just, these phantoms of the mind that we tend to have? You might ask yourself, was this week everything I wanted it to be? Could it have been different? Could things have gone differently? And if so, what did I need to do, or what could I do? And maybe this is best written down, creating a little list of how the week ended up and what next week could be like. And the reason for doing this is because if we're not looking at our recovery fairly actively, then time drifts past and we lose track of what we're doing and where we're going and what we're trying to achieve, and we just become lost in the day-to-day, the everyday flow of things. So stopping to assess our recovery and work out, how am I feeling now at the end of the week compared to how I was feeling at the beginning of the week? Have I been present in my recovery? Have I really been showing up? Or have I been going through the motions? Have I been, plodding along and just hoping that life will carry me along in its tide? And one thing that you will do if you go through this kind of process is you'll start to see that you can steer a course through your recovery. You're not just the victim of events. You can look at how you're feeling over time. You can write down your thoughts and feelings on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. And you can be able to reflect on whether things are changing for you. And, maybe they're not. And if they're not, and they haven't been changing for a long time, maybe it's time to take a different direction. Maybe it's time to look at the people in your recovery community who are doing well and who are achieving the things that you'd like to achieve and find out, what they're doing. And also, this kind of a process helps to focus the thoughts on seeing your recovery as the most important thing in your life. To many of the service users, I do say that this is like another full-time job, and at the moment you have the problems of the lockdown and all the difficulties that's bringing into people's lives, but it also gives a small opportunity as well to remind us that we've got this time, this unprecedented time, where it can be our first kind of guiding principle, and it can be the thing that motivates our lives, and it can be the primary thing in our lives. And for many of us, that's what we need. We need this process to become number one. So take some time today. Take some time with a pen and paper and write down a couple of questions. How was this week? How did I feel this week? How did I change this week? How did I grow this week? Did I grow this week? And you can be as honest as you like. And you might find some of the questions are unexpectedly, some of the answers, I beg your pardon, aren't what you think. You might actually find you've done better than you think. You might find there's time for a change. But whatever you find, whatever the truth is, don't fear it. Embrace it. Because that truth will be the thing that will take you forward. And you'll be grateful for it, I promise you. Anyway, have a go at that and have a great Friday. And take care this weekend. Weekends are challenging times for all of us. And I'll post my next video on Monday.